Hello there, I'm Barry at barry-wells.com, and today I want to discuss Gravatars because I've noticed that there's still a lot of people out there that are not using them. And it's daft really, because when you don't use a Gravatar, 9 times out of 10 the comments that you leave are not going to get approved unless the blogger that you've left them on knows who you are. These are Gravatars, these images here, and basically when I run through my comments waiting for those to be approved, or the spam comments, the first thing I do is I look at the Gravatars, and if I know the person, then I don't have to read the comment. I can approve it or mark it as not spam and then approve it without having to read the content, because I know the person, okay? And that's all through these Gravatars. And when I'm on other people's blogs, say I'm on Adrian's blog for example, and she gets a lot of comments, so I might not have time to read all of the comments, so I'll scan through them, and say I see Steve's left a comment there, well, I'll read Steve's comment because I'm interested in what Steve has to say, because I know him, okay? And I instantly recognise his comment from his Gravatar. Now the thing is, if you don't have a Gravatar, then what happens is you get one of these mystery images, okay? And they basically tell people that you haven't set a Gravatar up, and if you're linking to a blog of your own, then who's going to come over and read your blog post when you haven't even set up your own Gravatar? People get the impression that you're cutting corners and you're not doing the job completely. So it's really important that you do sort out a Gravatar. And when I mean a Gravatar, we either want to see you or your company logo, okay? Now, I've set this up. This is my Gravatar, and this is Dan Sumner's Gravatar, okay? But I see Gravatars of library stock images like this one, or funny cartoon characters like this one. Now they might look funny and you think, oh, have a chuckle, but I don't know who the person is, okay? And by recognizing or by seeing somebody's face, we tend to get to know that person better, in my opinion anyway. Certainly the opinions of bloggers that I know, but this sort of thing is not acceptable. And this sort of thing, if I see this and I think, wow, that's you, and I get to know you, and then I discover, no, really, you look something like Dan, excuse me Dan, I'm using you as an example here, then I think, well, you've been trying to mug me off all this time, because you don't look like that at all, and I've built up this false picture, okay? And it's really not on. So you need to sort your Gravatars out, and as I say here, it's easy as 1, 2, 3, okay? First thing you need to do is sort a picture out, okay? So get yourself a camera, take a picture of yourself, try and have a light background, okay, so that you stand out. This picture is acceptable if it's you, okay, because we get to know you, we get to see who you are, and it's not all a dark background, so we're not just studying a dark picture trying to pick out your face, okay? We want something that's instantly recognised. When I come along and I see Dan's left a comment somewhere, I read Dan's comment because I'm interested in what Dan has to say, okay? So I would automatically read his comment, okay? And that's on all the blogs that I visit. If I see Dan's left a comment, or Adrian, I read their comments and I know it's them from their Gravatar. Gravatars like this are just not acceptable. Okay, so how do you set up a Gravatar? Well, first of all, you take your picture, as I've just explained. Then you come over to en.gravatar.com. I will put a link to that on the blog post, or I have put a link to that on the blog post. And basically what you do is you come up here and click create an account, okay? Now, as you're creating your account, you will create your bio, update your profile, and you have to register an email address. And once you've done that, then you can come to creating or managing your Gravatars, okay? Now, some bloggers, they've created their first blog, they've added a Gravatar, then they've created a second blog or a third blog, and they create an email address to go with that blog. And when they're blog hopping and trying to promote their new blog, they're using their new email address with their new blog URL. But what they haven't done is they haven't added it here, okay? And that means that they're going to get one of the mystery images turn up as opposed to one of their own images. Now, if you fall into that category, all you need to do is click add a new email address. Now, as you can see, I've got 3 here, okay? from 3 different email addresses. So wherever I leave a comment, depending on what site I want to link to, I can leave a different email address, okay, relevant to that blog. Now, my image will be left the same image for all of them will be left so that people recognize me. Now, I use the same image for my Facebook profile, for my Google Plus profile, and for my Twitter profile. Okay, so I'm going to use the same one so that people that know me from Twitter will recognize my image, read my comments, come visit my blog through my links, through my comment love links, and it's an instant way of recognizing people. If you've got an image that you use for Twitter, Facebook and Google Plus, use that image, okay? Now, how you add an image is just quite simply there. Add a new image, okay? Now, your choices are from the computer hard drive, an image on the internet, previously uploaded image. Now, you won't have a previously uploaded image because you're brand new here, okay? So click my computer's hard drive, choose file, locate the picture that you wish to use. Let's say I'll use this one for now. Okay, that's a headshot for Adrian. That was for a product I put together with an interview with Adrian Smith. And now you get the chance to crop the image to the part you want. Get a small preview there, look, that'll do. Click that. Okay, now here comes the rating. Now, we're blogging and we're blog commenting on blogs that are safe for everyone. It doesn't matter whether you're you're not coming to any of this profanity or any of these hardcore sexual things. We're not interested in that. We're bloggers and we're quite open for everyone. So we rate it G, okay, suitable for everyone. Now, we choose the email addresses we wish to apply that image for. I'm not going to because it's just for demonstration purposes. And there it is. So if I wanted to allocate that to these email addresses, I simply do that, and when I blog, this image will be drawn in for the relevant email address that I use. Okay, it really is that simple. Now, what you do then is, if you wish to activate Gravatars on your blogs, okay, you don't need to add additional plugins. All you need to do is come over to your dashboard, scroll down to settings, come to discussion, click, scroll down and see avatars here, show avatars, okay, check that box there or the button, come down, save changes, okay. Then when people comment on your blog, you will display their gravatar, and when you comment on other people's blogs, they will display your gravatar, okay. And then people coming along, they'll get to recognise you. They might know you from Twitter, and they visit, say, Adrian's blog, and they come along and they think, oh look, there's my mate from Twitter. I didn't know he visited here. Let's have a look and see what he's saying. Okay, and then it starts to build the relationship. Okay, and when people see you comment on other blogs, if they like what you say, they'll come and see some more. Okay, I hope that's been beneficial to you. I don't want to see any more of these, please. Okay, let us know who you are. Okay. Your photo or company logo is excellent. Stock images are no good. Cartoons are no good. We want to know who you are. Okay? Thanks very much for watching. Take good care now. Bye.